Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today we are going to be going through the collection of every single LEGO Galaxy Squad minifigure ever made. This theme consisted of basically bug aliens attacking humans and humans fighting them off with 4 elite colored squads. These guys all came out back in 2013 officially, some were a little bit early in 2012, but for argument's sake we're just going to say everybody came out back in 2013. So let's jump into the very first set. It was Space Swarmer, and it featured 2 minifigures. You got your standard olive green bugoid, that's what they call these guys. His body is made in completely olive green, except for dark red hands, and there is a special mold that makes up his bug-like face. I think it's a pretty decent mold all around. I like the extra bits of printing that make up the eyes, and the exoskeleton print because it's simple, but it also pops quite well with the colors here. He's really common. He came out in 2 other sets, and he is $3, while this is the sidekick with a jetpack. Basically, there are these android sidekicks. This is the blue version, and they all have specially molded heads. He also appeared in the Galactic Titan set, and honestly, I think these sidekicks, or I like to call them androids, are the best part about this theme. The mold for each of the heads is absolutely top-notch, and the mechanical detailing here is very clean, somewhat cartoony, but like the bugoids and like every guy in this theme, the detailing, the line detailing just really pops. He is also a $3 figure, and let's jump up to the next set, the Swarm Interceptor. The first new guy to come from this set was the Mosquitoid. He's a winged Mosquitoid, and he also appeared in 3 other ones outside of this. I'm sure I don't have to explain to you guys why his name sounds like that and why his head is shaped like a mosquito. I honestly think it's an amazing mold, though. If you really look close up on the eyes, you can see all those little pockets, just like a normal bug eye. The antennae are different pieces that you actually have to stick into the head, and that trans bright green wing mold was brand new to this theme, which I think is the reason why he's slightly more expensive. He's $4. And then we get one of our members from Blue Team. This is Solomon Blaze. He appeared also in the Swarm Interceptor set, and his detailing is about on par with the android or the sidekick, though the general layout I don't think looks quite as cool. But what is cool though is the print on his face. He's got a targeting system sort of built into him, and his alternate expression with the mask or the breathing apparatus is also really good looking. He is $3, and then the next set is the Warp Stinger. The first new character to appear from this set was Billy Starbeam. He's one of the red guys, and he is pretty much exactly the same as the blue guy we just saw before, except for his body is now molded in red. I gotta say, I just noticed this during the recording, but it looks like he received the android's legs instead of the normal soldier legs. The printing should be exactly the same as the blue guy's printing for the knee pads, but for some reason we got one with alternate legs from the sidekick. We'll just have to change that. Take my word for it, it's the same but in red. I've already put it on the BrickLink order list. Anyways, moving on, he is $4. The red robot with the jetpack, he's the sidekick for this one. Once again, amazing mold for the head. I think this is a really cool android head, and like I said before, the detailing for the body is just more unique and just kind of fun. It even looks good on the back, despite the fact that it's mostly covered up. And this red robot that's got kind of the Daft Punk elongated head sells for $4. Jumping up once again to the next set, this is from the Star Slicer. We have another blue robot, another blue android, and he's only counted as a unique figure just because he doesn't come with a jetpack this time around, so BrickLink differentiates him as a different character, but really it's the same fig without any accessories. He's $3. And then from the Star Slicer we get our most rare and expensive figure from the entire collection. It's really nothing to write home about. He's just a bugoid alien, except now the colors have been inverted, so his body is molded in dark red and his highlight details have some olive green in there. Personally, I think the bugs look a little bit cooler in green. It just feels a little bit more natural. That's That's just my personal take on it, but he is a $6 fig, and yeah, that is the most expensive fig from the collection. These guys are still pretty accessible. Anyways, moving on up, the next set is called Vermin Vaporizer. Kind of a violent set name if you ask me. In fact, the whole theme feels a little bit violent, but that's all right. And really what makes this whole thing worthwhile is the names of the characters. This guy is Chuck Stonebreaker, and you guessed it, his detailing is the same as the blue and the red guy before, but the face has changed. You'll be happy to know that these faces pretty much remain exclusive just to the characters, which is nice. And he came out in 2 other sets, and interestingly enough, he's the cheapest one in the entire collection, coming out to $2. Now here is my personal favorite from the entire collection, also coming from the Vermin Vaporizer set. He's the green sidekick. He's the green robot or android. And if you take a close look at his helmet, doesn't that remind you of a Space Marine? I swear there's kind of like some Warhammer 40,000 in there somewhere. And what can I say? It's a really great mold. There's even kind of a mohawk thing going down the back. There's some great printing on that. And the head mold alone is what I'm all about. It also comes with some armor, and it's covering up some decent detailing for the chest. The leg print too is slightly different than anybody else's, and he's only exclusive just to the Vermin Vaporizer set, making him slightly more expensive. He's $5. And then the Bug Obliterator set. Oh my gosh, the Bug Obliterator set comes up next, and we get our first and only female character from the theme. This is Ashley Starstrider, and she's got her breathing apparatus as the alternate expression, like pretty much all these guys do, and her other one is, or her main one is, with blue lips. An interesting color combination for sure, and Ashley sells for $4. The printing's all the same as before. The Bug Obliterator set also came with a second orange guy. This is, what's his name? Jack Fireblade? Oh my God. Jack Fireblade, that's his name. Yeah, so he's got a different expression. That's the only unique thing about him. Kind of sunken in, high cheekbone, gaunt-ish looking face. He still looks happy and confident. Whatever, let's move on. Oh yeah, the orange robot sidekick also came out in this set too. He also appeared in one other set, but he was first appearing in this one, and he's got kind of an Optimus Prime mold for his head, or maybe he reminds me a little bit of a Gundam. I'm not really sure, but he does come with unique prints for just his torso and his legs. They both look pretty good, and I gotta tell you, these robots really make it for me. He is a $5 fig. And then jumping up to the last couple of sets, this one here is the Hive Crawler set, and we get a new Bugoid, or sorry, he's from the bug family, and his name is Mantisoid, or he is a Mantisoid. The bar clips that hold onto the serrated bits are to mimic the sort of praying mantis-like stance that these sort of bugs have. He's got a unique mold for the head that kind of matches along. It plays a bit with the shoulders as well, this guy. Makes him rest a little bit taller than the rest of the figs, so I have a feeling he's a little bit bigger and badder and more difficult to defeat compared to some of the other guys, and his body detailing has a bit more dark red, sort of extra layer almost on top of his normal exoskeleton. He is $5, and he also appeared in this set, the last set technically to come from this wave, the Galactic Titan. And this set reveals the last character from the theme. His name is Max Solar Flare. Didn't we get a Solar Flare before? Oh wait, no, that was Solomon Blaze, my bad. That's his partner actually. Okay, what makes him unique is his facial expression. He's got a red beard and red eyebrows, and on top of the targeting system for his eye, it's actually on the other eye this time around, he's also got a little communication microphone coming down too. He is a $4 fig, and that is it for all of the minifigures from Galaxy Squad. I have to say the builds didn't really impress me all around that much. For both the bugs and the ships and vehicles. You can tell when a set doesn't do particularly well after it's been retired, and the figs are also cheap like this. It just kind of goes to show that a lot of people didn't really care as much about Galaxy Squad, or at least that's the impression that I get. This was during my dark ages, so I couldn't tell you how good or bad people really took it. I wasn't really part of the community back then, but for me, the names of the characters were fun, and the molds for the robots robots are really top notch. So before I go, I just wanted to say if you have any ideas about other collection videos you want to see us do in the future, let me know in the comment section below and we'll try to get that done for you. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault. Hey everybody, wanted to pop in really quick, let you guys know that we've got a LEGO web store, www.brickvault.toys, where we sell the PDF step-by-step instructions for some incredibly awesome LEGO MOCs. It's definitely worth checking out. The revenue from the web store helps support us here at the channel, as well as the designers that create these amazing LEGO builds. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Remember, that's www.brickvault.toys, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.